Yes, bro.
Yes, bro. At bunch, me chepuna.
Mutishe mushe.
Tiche mushe kai mu bunch.
Moya sha muliro.
At bunch.
Moya sha muliro.
Kuti.
Naona che comment pa page yalo pa ya AFCON.
Oh, okay.
Kai bantu they've taken advantage of the same, the amount sharing, what. So, but Munamcha engage coach.
Yeah, I spoke to the coach immediately after the Africa Cup, and he promised me not to call me to the national team anymore.
Oh, that's what he said, that you not call you?
Yes, that's what he said, yes.
And you've never spoken after?
No, I've never spoke to him. Actually, after I responded, I blocked him.
Okay.
Yeah, I responded to him.
Coach Mose?
I spoke to him too. Yeah, I spoke to him, I think a week ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was his, like, was he just checking on you or had an honest conversation?
You mean Grant or Coach Mose?
Coach Mose.
Yeah, he was checking on me because he sent the list to Grant, and he said that he included me on the list, but then Grant told him to remove me on the list.
Okay. President,
I spoke to the president, yes, and you know what I'm talking to you right now. If there is a way that you can record my conversation, I would like you to do it.
Let me just check if I can. Can I? Oh, yeah. Let me just ask someone to help me.
Okay.
And then what's your report? Report. If I want to record the conversation. Anyway, we can just speak. It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah. So, because what I want to tell you, I think it's very important more than anything else. So.
Okay, maybe let me just try to put the speaker and just record per phone.
Yeah, you can just do it using the other phone.
Yeah, sure. Let me just hold a minute. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're okay.
Yeah. So immediately after the Africa Cup, we had the tournament in Malawi. So the coach sent me an audio. He actually sent 2 audios. So he sent me an audio saying that, hey, Fashion. Actually, I will start with him when he became the Zambian national team coach. So when he became the Zambian national team coach and he called me in camp, and I met him for the first time, and he was telling me in his room, he called me to his room, and he was telling me, for me, you are the best player in Zambia. You are doing very well. You are amazing. I like everything about you. You can dribble, you can score, you can run, and all these things. So we had a very good conversation when I met him the first time. And then after the Africa Cup, he sent me 2 audios. So he started saying that, hey, Fashion, sorry, I have to apologize to you that I told you that you are the best player. You are the best player for Zambia, and you are a very good football player. I have to apologize for that. But for me, you are a very bad player, and you don't work hard. You are very lazy. And I can promise you that as long as I'm the national team coach, I'll never call you to the national team. As long as I remain as the Zambian national team coach, I'll never call you, because I want to choose players who are working hard, players who are contributing to the national team. For me, you are not contributing anything to the national team in Zambian football. And before I responded to him, I sent that audio direct to the president.
Yeah.
I sent the audio direct to the first president, and the first president called me, and I spoke to the first president almost an hour on the phone. We had a very good conversation. I'm not going to discuss what we discussed, me and him, because of the private purposes. Yes, but that's what Grant said to me. And getting such kind of words from the coach. I think it was very disrespectful, and telling me that I'm the reason why we were knocked out from the Africa Cup. I'm the reason why Zambia lost against Morocco. And I told him that you put me on the bench against Morocco. So what are you talking about? You just failed your tactics, and then you want to put the blame on me. From my understanding as a coach, when you lose the game, you need to take responsibility. You don't need to start downgrading other players. I respect his decision. If he doesn't want me to be in the squad, he doesn't need to send me disrespectful audio telling me that I don't work hard, like I'm a bad player, I'm the worst player he has ever coached, and all these things. I don't think that shows respect. If he doesn't want me in the squad, he can easily drop me and put other players. You know, I'm a Zambian and I'll always support Zambia. Even if I'm not there, I will remain a Zambian. And I told him that he is working for Zambian national team, not because he's a Zambian, but because he is getting paid there. I don't care going to the national team. Even if I'm not getting paid, I'll go and play for Zambia because I'm a Zambian. But getting such disrespectful messages from him after a very big Africa Cup, a very big competition, it was very disrespectful, and I didn't like that at all. And I have the audios from him. It's just that he deleted the other audio, and the other audio I quickly forwarded it to my families and also to the president. And he deleted the other audio after I listened to it.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's the reason why.
Okay. No, I totally understand, and I think the reason I decided to reach out, I think, despite everything that's going on, I think we have been through a lot. I think we've seen different situations for the national team, and most importantly, I think the coaches come and go.
That's true.
So yeah, so the national team is something that permanently attaches all of us.
Exactly.
So I think even this same situation that we have right now,
yes,
it's obviously unfortunate that we have two important games. At the end of the day, all of us, we just look at Zambia. I think everything else, for me, it doesn't matter. You know, like we've struggled in our football. We struggled to qualify to the AFCON. Qualifying to the AFCON, even if we didn't do well, for me personally, I think I was very proud to see.
It was very special. It was very special because we've been working for this for a long time.
Yeah.
And all what we wanted to see was Zambia to play at the AFCON after a long time. And you know, to be fair, I told the coach that the national team, I don't pay coaches or anyone at FAS for me to be called to the national team. Because the national team, you are called according to your performance, isn't it?
Yes.
You are called according to your performance, and the performance that you show at your club level is like an application letter that you can send to the national team.
To the national team,
Yes, it's either you get approved to be part of the national team or not. But when you look at the national team now, you see a lot of players who are not even playing in their clubs, and they are part of the national team. Some of them, you can't even tell me when was the last time they played even 20 minutes. But they are there at the national team because they are using the same agent. How many times did the coach told me to use his agent, to be part with his agent, telling me his agent is very good, he's changing Zambian football, you can work with him, he doesn't need too much money. I'm not a kid. You found me already playing at a high level. So what are you telling me about an agent? I'm not a kid who is just coming from an academy that you can say, you have to use my agent, blah, 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 and all this shit. I don't think it's fair for him to be doing things like that. He's destroying Zambian football. You know, for me, even if you don't call me to be part of the national team, if Zambia win, I'll be very proud because I'm a Zambian. If he leaves today, the Zambian national team, if he goes to another country, he will never care about Zambia. Everything will remain with us, Zambians. Everything will remain with us. He will go to another country. He will go to another club where they will offer him a lot of money or something. He will never care about Zambia. He doesn't understand how many years we've been fighting for this national team for us to build a team that can qualify to the Africa Cup. And then he can start sending disrespectful audios just like that.
Yeah. So like I said, for me, it was a proud moment to see the team qualify to the AFCON.
Yeah.
Personally, even if we didn't come out of the group. I think I understood it was always going to be hard. I think most of the players were going at such a big tournament for the first time.
Yes.
I understood the disappointment. Personally, I think I've walked through football. I don't cry a lot when we lose.
Yes.
I always look at the next opportunity. I was a lot of things happened, as we already know, even in camp. I think we saw a lot of things that happened that should not have happened. But now we have an opportunity to start again. I would have expected that all these things would have been behind us, because this is like a new phase. I didn't pay too much attention. I think I spoke to the coach up. Situation before us.
Yes.
It's unfortunate the games are coming. There's a short period. I honestly don't know what's going to happen between now and the time we play that game, because in all fairness, obviously we've been playing very well for your team. And the national team needs all the players that are performing well, regardless of whatever. Because, like I said, coaches come and go. We desire to have our national team, the best national team that we can have.
Exactly.
I'm happy that you spoke to the president, but I just thought I also hear you out. I didn't want to make a judgment without hearing you out. And honestly, I think it's unfortunate what has happened, but I think I still believe that somewhere there has to be a middle way where the national team is going to be the ultimate winner. We are all just tools. Even us, where we are not going to be there forever.
Exactly. We are all going to leave. The time will come that we are going to leave the national team, but then we remain Zambians. And as Zambians will forever be with the national team. It's like that. But someone who is not a Zambian will never be part of the national team when he is not there anymore.
Yeah, so that's what I thought. I followed. I've not said anything, but I just thought I hear you out. I hope there is going to be a way to just resolve this. But also maybe public comments from your end. Maybe you can speak to family. I think that's fair enough. You can speak to, I don't know if there are colleagues of us in the team that you are close to, yes. But outsiders, these guys who just, they just take advantage of whatever is going on.
Mr. Sidin, let me just stop you there, because this is one of the reasons why I said maybe you can record my call. I want you to understand that all the football players who are playing for the national team, they are representing Zambia. You understand that?
Yes.
And when you see me responding, to some of the comments and stuff like that, it's because I want people to see and also to know what I've been going through. You understand? Because I can tell you, you are the first media, isn't it?
Yes.
You are the first media, and since the Africa Cup, you are not even talking about what I'm doing. You as the Football Association of Zambia, while you are talking about other players. Did I do anything wrong to you as Association of Zambia?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. But because you listen to the coach, who is an outsider, telling you guys not to write anything about me. What I'm trying to say is that even if you do write about me or don't, or not, we are doing it for the generation to come. We are doing it to inspire the kids. And as a Football Association of Zambia, I'm not saying that you should be writing about me. But if you start writing about one player, you better start writing about all the players. Because all the kids in Zambia, they need to see what we are doing for Zambia. It's not.
I think to be fair to him, I think it's not him. I think I'll be fair to him. Probably, maybe the only thing is there's a disconnect between what you do at the club and also what you do. Like I think when you score, we do share. Obviously, yesterday the only thing that we had is we had a lot of negative energy that was coming.
No, I'll cut you short. Don't say when I score you share. You don't talk about me, you guys. You talk about other players when they score, when they do what. What you do is you want to share my post, while for other people you are making big statements. That's why that's not fair. That's not fair. I'm not an academy player. Come on, Mr. Sidin. I'm not an academy player.
We do the same for.
No.
If your club shares, we share.
No.
Even from
No, Mr. Sidin. No, Mr. Sidin. We have to speak like men, you and me.